Good evening, my YouTube family and friends. I'm Larry from LJ's Unboxing, and yes, I've been trying to get into video games for my channel. So, recording video games and me playing on different phones. Now, the only reasons I haven't, number one, well, I'm finally over enough mourning to where I should be able to make videos again. And number two, this was my first attempt at a controller setup for my phones to make them feel more like handheld game systems. I got this controller from Walmart. Now, it's not a very good controller because the L1, R1 buttons, the triggers, they didn't work very well. The only thing that really worked good was the handle. Holding the phone like it was a video game console, a pocket console. But it was cheap, and I figured, why not try it? Why not? I'll tell you why not. It's garbage. So, that's where this comes in. I got this specifically to be a better version than this. So, as usual, this is just the unboxing. And I won't be able to decide whether it's worth owning or not till I've had it for about a week. I don't know, 5 to 7 days. We'll see how I like it. The only way I would do the review for this in less time than 5 to 7 days is if it totally rocks. I've had a couple of the other devices, phones and whatnot, that I made the review videos on in less than 5 days because they were absolute solid performers, very fun to play games on. Mind you, most of the time I don't play games like Call of Duty online or PUBG or any of those games, but we have to evolve. And for me, that means going back to my gamer roots. Now, inside the box, we have another box. This is a Bluetooth control or Bluetooth gaming controller for phones, smartphones specifically. But it's good for either Android or iOS. So either Apple phones or everybody else. So whichever one you have, and if it performs good enough, I will use it for all of my phones, including my Apple. 2 apples, to be precise. So, now, I opened it up, but we're going to look at the package on the outside. Now, it comes with an 80 centimeter cable with USB plug, and that's for charging it. Comes with an instruction manual because they all require that, especially if you're not experienced with this kind of device. And of course, it's the controller, wireless gaming controller. You should be able to connect to all phones, and the mobile phone bracket for holding it. And it says over here, it supports Android, it supports iOS, so iPhones. It has an 8-meter it's an 8-meter wireless controller, so you can have it 8 meters apart from your phone and still play. So this will probably work for my iPad too. And of course, it's got 5-hour playtime. And that's 2 hours for charging time. So, I mean, it sounds good. So what do we have in here? First, we're greeted with the smartphone holder. Of course, since it's not sealed, there we go. And it opens up quite a bit to hold most phones. Next, tucked in on the side, is the instruction manual. It tells you how to use it, charge it, everything. And the last thing in the box is the controller. Oh. So, I could have sworn I had another cable. Nope, this is the charge cable. And as you can see, it does not have USB Type-C. It has micro USB. And it plugs in here. So, it looks like your standard controller. Here's your R1 button, your L1 button, R2 button, L2 button, of course, your directional pad, and your joystick for that. Of course, your right joystick, normally for your A, B, X, Y buttons. Your select button, and here is the start button. And of course, your home button. So, I mean, initially it looks very nice. Here's the indicator that says how much power you have. And of course, flashing blue, which means definitely needs to be charged before I use it. And I plan on it. Now this right here, I'm assuming is for connecting this. And apparently it is to keep it locked in place. So, and that's nice and solid. So, my first phone that I can actually connect, and we'll see how solid it feels, is my Motorola Moto Z3 Play. Oh yeah, that's nice and solid. So, stay tuned for future videos and of course the review of this. Once I figure out whether it's actually worth owning, I'll let you know. So until then, it's been another unboxing video from LJ's Unboxing. And I'm Larry, your host, saying peace, love, chocolate chip cookie dough.